We're going to be talking about the Phantom 4 Pro versus the Mavic 2 Pro. Category 1 is portability, Category 2 is hardware, Category 3 is software. So let's get into it, starting with portability. So the biggest difference between the Mavic and the Phantom series is the size. The Phantom is a notably bigger design with bigger propellers, a bigger remote, and a huge carrying case, but still portable enough for you to bring on an airplane. Whereas the Mavic totally changes the game. It's super portable and lightweight. It can fit in a lot of different spaces, but this drone literally will fit in my camera bag with my camera, 2 batteries, chargers, everything. This drone's amazing. It fits anywhere. And I gotta say, the setup is a lot quicker with the Mavic because of the fact that it's so portable and the fact that you can bring it anywhere and quickly unfold it. It just makes it a super easy, fast experience. The Phantom requires you to take the propellers on and off every single time before you put them back into the carrying case, whereas the Mavic, the propellers can just stay on, which is a huge bonus. Being able to actually open the legs up on the Mavic and just launch it is so convenient. The remote controls are also very different. On the Phantom 4 Pro, the remote is really big, whereas on the Mavic 2, it's actually really small. So small to the point where I can put it in my pocket. Another cool thing about the Mavic 2 remote is the fact that you can take the joysticks and take them off, and then there's a little storage area within the remote. And in case you lose those, you get an extra pair in the box. So obviously the winner of portability is going to go to the Mavic 2. Let's move on to category number 2, hardware. Both drones have incredible hardware and are capable of so much, but there are minor differences between the two. Let's start with the cameras. The camera on the Mavic 2 Pro is a Hasselblad 1-inch sensor that shoots 20 megapixel photos and 4K 30 frames per second video. The Phantom 4 Pro features a CMOS 1-inch sensor that shoots 20 megapixel photos and 4K at 60 frames per second video. The Phantom definitely has the upper edge when it comes to video, but where the Mavic excels is with the gimbal. The Phantom's gimbal is only capable of moving up and down, just like in this example, whereas the Mavic allows you to move the gimbal not only up and down, but also left to right. It basically can cover 180 degrees of area, which is incredible. This all means that I'm able to get better camera movement when I take video with the Mavic 2 Pro, which really helps when you're trying to get super cinematic shots or really professional looking video. Both drones feature amazing obstacle avoidance that is super capable and trustable. It's some of the most amazing technology I've seen. Both drones have this obstacle avoidance on the front, back, left, right, and the bottom side. But where the Phantom doesn't have it is on the top, and that's where the Mavic 2 comes in, because the Mavic 2 does. And this is super awesome because now you can fly under structures like bridges and you don't have to worry as much because now the drone is aware that there's something overhead. See, right now with the Phantom, if something gets too close to the bottom of it, it'll just shoot up because that's what it's trained to do. Whereas with a Mavic, it might not just shoot up because it knows if there's something overhead it could possibly run into, it's obviously not going to go up. You actually get a safer and better obstacle avoidance with the Mavic. Other than that though, both systems are very reliable. Design is a lot different with these two drones. The Phantom features this big, bulky design, whereas the Mavic features this smaller, more compact design and also a flatter design. The Phantom kind of stands tall with the taller landing gear. The props on the Phantom are big, which cause a lot of noise, whereas with the Mavic, the props are actually a lot smaller and more lightweight, which means when you're flying it, there's less noise. This I find to be a plus because it's less distracting, and now when I fly the drone, I actually get less people coming up to me asking me, hey, is that a drone? What is that? It is nice having a quieter drone. But as usual, when people do realize that it's a drone, they are going to ask you questions. All in all, I think the winner of hardware is definitely going to go to the Mavic. The Mavic just has that slight upper edge over the Phantom when it comes to hardware. I think that when it comes to the camera, colors are better. Even though the Phantom does shoot better video in terms of it shooting 4K 60, I do think that the Mavic's Hasselblad camera just looks better. So let's talk about software, the last category. So software is very similar for these two drones. They both operate off the DJI Go 4 app. This app app is very advanced. There's a lot of features to it, and a lot of those features cross over between each drone since they obviously use the same app. But there is a difference, and the difference comes in flight modes. So with the Phantom 4, you obviously get active track, terrain follow, gesture modes, course lock, home lock, and follow me. But the Mavic 2 offers some extras that are really cool, such as hyperlapse to make some hyperlapses like this right here. And there's a new feature called quick shot, which is super cool. So basically, this is a predetermined flight path based on which one you choose, and it focuses on a subject. There's a couple of different options. There's one called droney, like selfie, and that basically starts right in front of you, and then the drone like zooms out and goes back super far. There's one called helix that goes around in like a spiral, and it keeps getting higher, and it focuses on the subject in the center. And there's one called rocket that just focuses on a subject and just shoots straight up into the air. So it's really cool to get those preset shots, and the drone is on a preset path, and you just hit a button. Literally, it's super cool. Now, like I said before, there's really not a lot of differences other than flight modes. You're using the same app to control each drone. Honestly, because of that, in terms of software, I'm gonna give them a tie, because not everybody is gonna gravitate toward those features. Not everybody cares about droney mode. I just like that stuff. I think it's cool. Some people think it's corny. So I'm gonna leave this one to personal preference. It's a tie. So overall, what drone do I think is better? I think the better drone of the two is gonna be the Mavic 2 Pro. But that doesn't mean that the Phantom isn't its own beast. The Phantom is a very special drone. I go way back with the Phantom. My Phantom FC40. I got this a long time ago. This was a Christmas gift from my parents to me, and this is how I got into drones. So I'll always have love and respect for the Phantom series, but I gotta give it to the Mavic. This guy right here is changing the game. There's just so much that this thing can do and offer. I mean, you gotta give it to the new thing. I mean, this is the future. I remember saying that I would never switch to a Mavic, but here I am making a video comparing the Mavic and the Phantom and giving it to the Mavic, a superior drone in every way. I'm definitely gonna make a review on that soon, so subscribe to the channel if you want an in-depth review on it. So let me know what you guys think of this video in the comments below. What drone do you use? Are you using a Mavic? Do you think it's better than your old drone? Was that old drone a Phantom? I just think that drones are constantly changing, and it's crazy that we're at this point. We're in a new era of drones. Anyway, guys, make sure you hit that like button, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button too. Keep up with my new videos. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.